I need to know what you're talking about. I need to see a script. Well, congrats.
In the power of her own narrative. And above all,
Jennifer Lopez's $20 million gamble. Why the superstar spent her own money and defied skeptics to tell her Ben Affleck love story. A few months after Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck were married in 2022, Lopez got a call from Jane Fonda. The two had been friends since 2005's Monster-in-Law, and it was Fonda who had introduced J.Lo when she received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And
about Ben and I and kind of this fairy tale, and it's not.
Called off their engagement in 2004 due to
Station when we were making the record, because
Fonda was reaching out because Lopez had asked her to appear in a yet undefined film, with music, that would examine Lopez's romantic failures in some kind of meta way. Lopez wanted Fonda to play a member of her Zodiac Love Council. More on that later. Fonda had her doubts. So before deciding, she talked to Benny Medina, Lopez's longtime manager, expressing skepticism about any project that seemed to excessively celebrate the Affleck-Lopez reunification.
the studio and make this album, and then kind of like
2001. The set of the film Giggly was where it all
This Is Me Now was born, and it was about really capturing.
Medina relayed to Lopez Fonda's thoughts. I believe that everyone in the entire world is pulling for this relationship and this love. And the idea of how you present that is so sacrosanct, so important. It should be handled in a way that you aren't overly flaunting it, so much so that it creates any form of criticism or resentment. Lopez and Fonda then talked directly, in a conversation that is included in Lopez's new documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, one component of a self-financed $20 million three-part multimedia project examining Lopez's life as a serial romantic.
He's so
It's about sharing her life as a serial romantic. It's about
like going the studio and make this album, and then kind of like
2001. The set of
I want you to know that I don't entirely know why, but I feel invested in you and Ben, and I really want this to work, Fonda says in the documentary, speaking for much of the universe. However, this is absurd. Like, it feels too much like you're trying to prove something instead of just living it. You know, every other photograph is the two of you kissing and the two of you hugging. Fonda eventually agreed to be in the musical film. In the doc, Fonda expresses another universal worry. It was shortly after photos emerged of Affleck looking bored or cranky with Lopez at the Grammys in March 2023.
But what if I told you that this very song
that is the genius that is Ben Affleck, and he's so
it's about sharing her life as a serial romantic. It's about
I got real scared, you know, with all that shit about the Grammys and he looks unhappy and I'm like, oh, my God, what's happening? Lopez reassures her. Nothing. He was like, I've become the symbol of the beleaguered man. That's what we can report. Thank you for watching this news. Don't forget to help this news office channel by liking, comments, sharing and subscribing. We thank you for your support.
Or that girl. I was like, that is me.
were put to rest when Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck